I'd like to call the meeting to order, please, if you would stand for the pledge. Adriana, can you do the roll call, please?
Absolutely. Tanya Davis,
Here.
Ryan Rummel,
Here.
Debbie Wyatt, here, Fritz Spence, Vanessa Batavia.
Here. We have a quorum. Looking for approval for the agenda. I don't think there's any changes tonight.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda for Monday, May 19th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And we need a motion to approve the minutes from May 5th.
2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, on to new business. We have a special event request from Stephanie Garst for the worship night in Landmark Park on September 28th. Hi.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Our normal worship night that we do, we've done it for the last 3 years. This will be our 4th year using Landmark Park, just the area churches coming together to worship together. I don't know if there's any questions.
It's always a nice event.
Yeah. I think we're good. Anybody have questions for Stephanie? I don't
No.
think so. No.
Okay, I just thought you had food trucks. I'm assuming it's gonna park
They'll-
in the church lot.
They'll be in the grass. They'll come in off of the north side, that little bitty street, and just park in the grass. My understanding is there might be some work done on the park towards the gazebo, possibly, maybe.
Possibly,
Possibly,
maybe.
yeah.
But the grassy area, which is all we use, really is all gonna be fine.
It should be.
Was my
Yep.
understanding.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Is that all you had, Chief?
That's all I have.
I'll make a motion to approve the special event request, Stephanie Garst, for the worship night in Landmark Park on September 28th, 2025.
I second.
I think it's from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., correct?
Yes.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? There you go. Thank you.
Good event.
Okay. Next on new business, we have the first reading of ordinance 2025-5A, I believe. Ordinance increasing the water rate. Anybody have any questions that haven't been answered or discussion?
After we vote on this, it goes published in the paper for the next few meetings. Okay.
I think that's what they said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's correct. And actually, if you look in the recital, the fifth one down or so, it contemplates that after the first reading, notices will go out, we'll have a public hearing, and then that will be completed as required by Indiana law before you adopt the ordinance and the rates would take effect. So yeah, I was mentioning to Fritz before the meeting, there'll be a lot of opportunity for discussion with the public and the council to, before this becomes the new rates, if it does.
I think Buzz took care of most everybody's questions that they had.
He didn't really answer mine. I was wondering about the capacity fees in other towns. So when we talked about it at the last meeting, and it may be for naught, so I won't dwell on it maybe, but at the last meeting, what he discussed was that town residents, their water bill is going to increase by about $8 minimum. And then there's this other matter of charging a higher capacity fee for new dwellings, for new people who move to Fortville. That's a way to raise money for water. And he showed us a chart that compares the water rates for all of the adjacent towns, but he didn't show us a chart comparing capacity fees for all the adjacent towns. And I asked for the same information. What are the capacity fees for all the different towns?
You sent us a letter here.
Yep, I looked at that. Yep.
This
so
isn't what you were asking for.
No, he sent a chart. As I was about to say, he sent a chart, but it includes all different kinds of terms, including connection fees and SDC fees. And I asked, how do I compare apples to apples? Because I just wanted to know, what do other towns charge? Is there room for us to charge an even higher yet capacity fee? Could we make more money off of that if it's still comparable to other towns? I didn't really get a conclusive answer. He and I went back and forth by email, and the last email that I received from him kind of said, they're interchangeable. They kind of all mean different or same things. So I don't feel like I really have a conclusive answer about that. But with all that said, capacity fees they only pay off if more people move here. So, and I hear a lot of people complain about that, at least on Facebook as well. So it's, we could try to charge new people even more money, but that would include more people moving here. So I don't know if we want to count on that as the source of offsetting the water bill. So that was my only comment. Because Tanya, that chart that you just showed me, if you look at it, the total numbers are very high, but the breakdown of the numbers are different. So Buzz was saying that we could increase our capacity fee from $1,200 to $1,800. That's a flat fee. But those numbers, some of them are quite high, but I can't really tell what the breakdown is. You see the blue line versus the green line and stuff. So I just can't really tell. It looks like there's room to move that number up, but I don't know how much that really gets us. Charging new people even more money. I don't know. But at any rate, with the increase that Buzz recommended, we would be increasing the capacity fee for new people by 50%. And everybody's water bill will go up by $8.
$8.75.
Almost $9, guys. But yeah.
But that's really just to take care of the new water plant, really is what it is. And they are getting more charges. They have increased the charges on the connection fees, and yeah, I guess there's probably always an opportunity to look at that in the future going forward.
But you see how those numbers look much higher, right? Like if you look at the total number, it looks like that he's making a case to charge an even higher number. And I would have liked to get to a conclusive answer with him, but we just didn't get there.
Well, we still have time.
Yeah, you still have time. He couldn't be here tonight, but he'll probably be here at the next, we'll have some more discussion about it.
It's only first reading.
Yeah. Anybody have anything public want to chime in on it? Any? On the water rate?
Yeah,
No,
just on
okay,
on the water
yeah.
rate first,
Okay,
on this subject.
yeah. Okay, okay.
As long as you're on the first block. The amount of water that you use is in the first block,
Yeah, then,
between 3,000 and 4,000 gallons a month, I believe.
Everybody's supposed to at least
So It's it's based on
You
your
know,
water bill every month.
Yeah, you know how
It's
much.
on
you
there
use.
every month. No, I mean, the gallons. Yeah, the water bill will be $8.75 more. That's correct per month.
Been using it. Okay, okay.
You said that it hasn't raised in 16 years, but the water bill hasn't gone up in 16 years. So it's just it was time that the bond was coming due on the new water plant.
I mean, the trash bill went up. The trash bill just went up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct. The trash increased, so we
Yeah.
added it and then there was a slight increase in the trash. That's correct.
Right,
Yeah.
and now the water bill's gonna go up, and all I was saying was another way for us to raise money is to charge a flat fee on all dwellings where new people move in, and we could charge them even a little bit more, and we still have to, I guess, work that out. I thought we were voting tonight, so,
First
okay.
reading.
It's first reading, so.
Yeah, we voted on first readings before.
Voting on the first reading though, probably, right?
Did we?
Yeah,
Correct.
Yes.
but yeah, and then there's a second reading.
Somebody needs to make a motion.
Well,
Looking for a motion.
Anybody else?
Everybody's good?
I'll make a motion to approve the first reading of ordinance number 2025-5A, amending the rates and water charge services.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carries. We have no old business.
This is gonna
Is
be
it-
quick.
Alex, is this a separate ordinance too with
It is, yeah. for
bond? That's for the bond, right?
Correct, to re,
Are we looking at that tonight? Do we need to look at that as well?
Is that part of B?
not, it's a separate piece.
Okay, we
We
put, should
can't
put,
talk, we can't talk about it then, right? If we didn't put it on the
What's
agenda.
on the agenda?
yeah, we didn't add it on here.
We'll get it next, in 2 weeks.
Is there a problem with that, Alex?
That should be fine.
Okay, I know that they sent it to us, but I didn't think it would be on here, so we're good. Okay. Joe is not here, happily on vacation. Adam, do you have anything for us?
Nothing for me unless you have any questions on anything.
Questions, anybody? Heath is not here. Patrick,
I got nothing unless you got something for me.
thanks for cleaning up the street.
Yeah.
After the accident, that was, Adriana, do you have anything?
I do not, unless someone has questions for me.
what happened by Dollar General?
There was an accident.
Well, I thought you were saying something about it. I wanted to know too.
Oh, no, there was an accident and Tanya was thanking me for cleaning up the street. I was out there with a broom swiping the debris out of the roadway.
I'm just curious though, because NDOT just went in and changed all the lane lines and everything. Like, was it something related to that or just something else?
I wasn't the investigating officer. I'll have to read the report when they finished with it. The officers did the report. I directed traffic and swept the street,
Okay,
helping out.
yeah, thank you.
Alex?
Same here. If you have questions for me, I don't have anything in addition.
Public comment?
You're too slow that
Okay.
time.
Stop sleeping.
Hi, I'm Sharon Beatson, and I am a resident of Fortville, Indiana. I have two things to say, and they're both good. One is thank you very much for getting the hometown hero banners up, and thank you for putting Dave's right in front of our house.
Sharon. Sharon. Sharon.
It's very pleasant.
Sharon.
surprise. Thank you.
Sharon. Sharon. Can you hear me? I'm gonna try to get that sign moved too, so you can actually see me. So I noticed that today when I drove by.
Sure. And the other thing is, do I need to fill out a form of any kind to have my curb fixed on my street? My sidewalks seem to be pretty good so far, but I don't have a curb. And actually, it's the whole block that does not have a curb. So that contains consist of 3 homes on one side. Across the street, we have 1 home and 1 vacant and a lot. So we have no curbs. Huh? I did? Oh, yes, I'm going down. Yeah, right. That's it. I mean, we've had work done on our street years and years and years ago, but we never got a curb back. So I didn't know if that was in the guidelines of the.
I just put it in anyway. Just report it.
Oh, just
Yeah,
report it.
yeah, go
I
ahead and
didn't
do
know
it.
if I had to fill-
Yeah, you can get them in here, or you can do it online, either one.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you go to the new
Thank you. Thank you.
website, Sharon,
But
if you go to the new website, it's right on the front page, report an issue. Yeah, and just push a button. Yeah, it's on the bottom. Go ahead, check it out. It's real easy. Andy made it really, 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 really easy, and you can even load pictures in there.
This could be like an ad.
be scary, but that's okay.
What's
Okay.
that?
Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sharon. Thank you.
Thank you.
No. Anybody else? Hi.
With Fortville Business Association. We just wanted to clarify because we all have noticed some inconsistencies going around on Facebook, and I'm not going to address them on Facebook. That Summerfest is July 19th. It's going to be during the day and at the park. We're going to set up the event and start doing the marketing soon, so everybody will see that. But for those people that are watching who think somebody from Noblesville took over, none of us live in Noblesville that are in charge of Summerfest anymore. And we all are business owners in Fortville doing this. So the inconsistencies, we've already talked to the people that put the incorrect information on Facebook as far as the event to take that down. So we have one event page and everybody knows where to go. The people saying that fees were collected last year and people can't get a refund, that didn't come from us. We weren't involved last year, as you guys know, and I did speak with Natalie today and she said she didn't collect any fees from last year. So as far as we know, everything's clean and it's only the people that we've gotten money from this year. So we just want to make sure you guys knew what was going on.
Okay.
Any questions?
How's your marketing going?
Our marketing, we got our money from the Hancock Tourism last week. So we're going to start on banners and flyers, get that stuff all wrapped up this week and next. And by the first part of June, hopefully we'll have that out, working with Andy on getting some banners and getting them located on Broadway, Southeastern Parkway, Merrill coming into town, and wherever we can put them in at the park too. So yes, we have a marketing budget and we're going to be using it.
Excellent.
Okay.
That's awesome.
What? Oh, yeah, we haven't even thought about that one. Yeah, we want everybody coming in. 13 will still be closed though, right? Like, we don't need to worry about
I
that.
thought June was a target.
They should be open by then, I hope. Yeah. The bridge should be open, but I don't know what.
Yeah, the bridge should be open, but they're starting their repaving and restriping and redoing everything coming this way. So I haven't got an update from NDOT, but I know the bridge is planning on opening sometime in June.
Okay.
But I don't know when their next phase is going to start and how long that will keep it closed.
So do we know a plot of land is that we can put a sign at 234 in Fortville Pike?
Well, we got we had a road construction barrier down there on the northeast corner.
Northeast, okay.
So,
So 13, I'm going to keep in flux right now, but focus on at least those.
well,
first 13.
13, you could probably put right at the edge of town. There's like a, I don't know, there's like a little parking drive with an electrical box back there. You probably put it right in front of that.
Okay.
And then, I mean, it's right on the town limits of Madison County. So anyone coming down 13 that bypasses the bridge will be able to see it.
Okay.
And then the northeast corner of Fortville Pike and 234 kind of angled out more towards 234 because everybody always comes north into Fortville. They already know what's going on. But people going by on 234 don't, because that road gets traveled a lot from people out east to Indy every day.
Okay, I'm still in a fog from the Peony Festival, so I will shoot you an email to make sure that this vacation is correct. But I need to sleep for another day. and it'll be
Gotcha.
Good.
I can just throw a map at you one day.
Fantastic.
All
And
right,
we are
perfect.
going to get a map. It's going to show parking lots in town. It'll show where all the vendors are at, anything like that that we need to have a good communication tool. So, good?
Good.
All right.
Thank you. Any more public comment? Okay. Alex, you want to
Yep, the
let them know?
APC is reviewing it, and so it really just kind of at the mercy of how, how long it takes them. They do have their meeting tomorrow. It's not on the agenda. So I'll follow up with the person at the ATC who has the initial review. Hopefully it is now on Chairwoman Allen's desk for her to review and give it the final approval, but I'm hopeful in the next 2 to 4 weeks, but in time for Summerfest, so that we can do that.
Okay. Council comments. Libby?
I have none.
None for me.
None for me.
I've got some remarks about chickens. So I was just before I got here, I was out back in my yard and cleaning up my chickens' poopy butts, and because they just get kind of poopyish sometimes. But I just wanted to take the opportunity to just share the message that, people should try to grow their own food if they can. It's good for self-sufficiency. So livestock husbandry is food security. That's all. It's just on my mind. Thank you.
No comment.
Okay, I need a motion to approve and sign vouchers.
I'll make a motion to approve and sign vouchers.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I'll make a motion to adjourn at 6:50.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'm in. Thanks for coming, guys.